I'm bringing up a slide now on Glimpse Intuitive Skincare. I mean, Beverly, I know you have been waiting your whole life to be able to launch a product like this.
You know, it's true, Art. It's always interesting to look back at your life, especially as a baby boomer now. But truly, I've had a passion my whole life, especially after my mom. I watched my mom when I was in my 20s suffer and go through a very lengthy illness with breast cancer. And then, of course, she passed because of cancer. And I made a vow in my life at that point in time, what could I do to make a difference in the health and wellness, knowing that one of my passion and loves, you know, obviously was skincare, but also nutrition. And through the course of the years, being able to work in our health and wellness industry over the last 20 years, and after launching all of those different brands, and by the way, Erin Garrity and I launched the very first successful brand together that was called E-International. So our founders and our team at XanGo is so very experienced. But, you know, first and foremost, Glimpse is the first and only product in the world to harness the power of our superfruit, the whole mangosteen peel. And what we are finding in the research and what we're finding with third-party validation with accredited labs in Japan and the United States, that we have unmatched bioavailable nutritional properties through this powerful, powerful mangosteen. And we've been able, through biofermentation, to transfer these nutrients so that they will be able to penetrate and absorb into the cellular layers, Art. That's how powerful this is. Now, I see that you have a photo. I love the photo from Orlando. I don't know, Terry, you and Art might want to explain a little bit about Orlando.
Yes, well, basically, this is a picture from the Glimpse Spa in Orlando, and there's Terry and Krista up in the right-hand corner in the spa with a little bit of Glimpse sample that we have there. And this is actually, there's 3 basic actives within the Glimpse product, Beverly, and this is the first one here called the mangosteen pericarp oil.
Yes. Now, if you can see in the photography, it looks like a beautiful, almost a bright yellow oil. What you're looking at are xanthones. Xanthones are yellow. For those of you that remember Dr. Morton's, xanthone means yellow. It's a unique, very light textured oil that works synergistically, and we're finding in our tests that it also is a carrier oil with the other nutrients and botanical ingredients, and it really delivers live, active ingredients that target the cell layers. Now, what we've shown in vitro, which is important for you because it's important to have the science as we're targeting this as skin nutrition, that in vitro, this pericarp oil completely calms inflammation. So we're seeing the same results of the xanthones topically as we have had wonderful personal experience stories for the last 6 years with that.
Yeah, you know, Beverly, I mean, I'm just stunned as I'm listening to you talk about this because, you know, even though this is a unique category-creating product launch, I mean, we all know how powerful the mangosteen is topically, and we have untold stories already from people improving their skin and so on from just drinking the juice and, of course, applying it topically in various ways. Absolutely,
and we are getting so many different personal experience stories just with all of the 4 different, our different systems together. But the oil is one of our actives, you know, in the actual formulation, and it is a novel ingredient. Now, what we mean by novel is no one else in the world owns it. It's first to market, and we own it. Now, I believe the second picture that we have up there is, again, a picture of Misha Hughes. She is a skincare expert that has been working with XanGo for over 12 months. And with, actually, it's many months over that now, but behind the scenes, as we've been diligently working with our Japanese scientists and working to pull together how we utilize these novel active ingredients. Now, you see a picture. It almost looks like a diluted form of our XanGo juice. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it has their polyamide xanthone structure, it just acts like an umbrella for the skin, offering very highly protective antioxidant barrier. This particular bioactive polymeric extract we have tested in Japan against green tea, against vitamin C, against grapeseed extract, all of those wonderful other extracts that are high in antioxidant activity, and this is the superstar. It is over 30 times more powerful than green tea in its antioxidant activity. Now, what that means for you and I is antioxidants, help to neutralize oxidation, and guess what causes inflammation, deterioration, aging? It's oxidation.
Yeah, one of the things that you mentioned to me, Beverly, that I thought is so unique about this technology that we have is that these X3 complexes, which there's 3 of them, we're actually pulling complexes of xanthones, not single xanthones, but complexes of xanthones in a very clean way. Am I accurate on that?
Yes, you're accurate. And not only xanthones, we're pulling all of those other fabulous nutrients that Dr. Morton and Dr. Templeman have shared with us. We're pulling catechins, proanthocyanidins, other rich nutrients. And that's why it's so important that we're not isolating a single extract, such as other companies have done. And that makes us truly unique, because with the biofermentation, it makes it even greater, because we're pulling across whole nutrients, not just single isolated nutrients.
Yes, Beverly, and that is key. I know, that basically, I know the other thing I wanted to talk about is this sort of mangosteen tea. This is a very interesting thing, what you've done with the water, the way this is processed, that we have actually a sort of a mangosteen infused water that you're calling a tea that becomes part of the liquid within these formulas.
Exactly. Now, we don't have a picture of the tea, but the tea is, and all of us are familiar with wonderful herbal teas, wonderful green teas, different sorts of black teas, and we're finding the nutrients that come across in that. Yesterday, we received validation from one of our outside labs of the xanthones and catechins and other nutrients that we've pulled across. So the way we start first, and truly because it's a nutritional line for the skin, we start with our beautiful pericarp peel that we have dehydrated, just like you would with a tea bag, and we immerse it in very, very double-filtered, purified water, and we steep it so that we pull across all that magnitude and legions and host of nutrients. And then, of course, we cool it down, and that is the very first step in the manufacturing process. And the water looks like and has a beautiful aroma in and of itself. We all wanted to drink it when we first saw it.